Before they crossed the line with this girl, these 6 school bullies had no idea just how horrifically they were about to die. They sent forward the most effeminate boy in their group, who pulled out his junk and deliberately splashed it everywhere. The rest of them laughed, telling the girl to lick it clean or she'd never walk out of that bathroom. Thankfully, the homeroom teacher arrived just in time and pulled the girl out of harm's way. But these 6 bullies had egos beyond reason. They actually had the nerve to scold the teacher for sticking her nose in their business. In their minds, they were just teaching some freshman a lesson. A country girl like her would never have the guts to fight back. What they didn't know was that this girl had a hidden identity. She was the most powerful sorceress in all of Thailand. With a single flick of her wrist, she could send flames bursting from the soles of someone's feet, roasting them alive like a pair of fresh pig's trotters. Grab a handful of dirt, whisper an incantation, and a fully grown man would go flying through the air. Anyone foolish enough to cross her met an end more gruesome than the last. The girl had been born under an ominous sign. The day she came into the world, countless blackbirds dropped dead from the sky. The villagers of Ma's hamlet branded her accursed child a star of death and solitude. Only a wandering monk saw the truth, that she carried deep spiritual potential. He gave her a name, Laura, a name meaning that one day, everyone would come to love and accept her. Years later, Laura discovered her own biological father was none other than the leader of a brutal, evil cult, so she carried out justice with her own hands, wiping out the cult, even at the cost of slaying her own father. And in doing so, she unexpectedly inherited the power of the three-eyed demon god. In other words, she was basically the Thai teenage girl version of Erlang Shun. One day, opening her divine third eye, she saw a deranged psychopath who had abducted a pregnant woman. Just as the maniac was about to cut the woman open, Laura teleported right in front of the altar. The maniac thought to himself, who the hell is this little girl? She thinks she can ruin my fun? Laura didn't waste a single word. She chanted her incantation, and the next second, a tiny hand burst out from inside the maniac's mouth and tore him to pieces from the inside out. But every time Laura killed an evil soul, there was a price. The three-eyed demon god would feed on her in return. Luckily, Laura's Aunt Marie was a witch as well. She instructed Peter to fetch soil from a termite mound, mix it with water, and smear it across specific pressure points on Laura's body. Marie managed to suppress the dark force inside Laura, but at a cost. A portion of her memories was wiped away, and among them, she forgot Peter completely. Forgot that the two of them had grown up together as childhood sweethearts. Forgot the vow they had once sworn to each other beneath the open sky. Soon after, college entrance exam results were released. Laura was accepted into her dream teacher's university. At the freshman welcome ceremony, she took the stage for a dance performance, and her stunning grace caught the eyes of more than a few boys in the crowd. Later, during a haunted house event, Laura found herself overwhelmed by the eerie atmosphere. Memories of the evil soul she had killed kept flashing back to her. Jenny assumed Laura was just naturally timid. She yanked off a fake severed limb and laughed, saying, "Look, it's all cheap props, don't be scared." But that little stunt humiliated their senior, David, who had set the whole thing up. He was furious. Even though Jenny grabbed Laura and dragged her out of there, the two sides had officially declared war. From that day on, Laura and Jenny became inseparable, the closest of friends, like sisters. Meanwhile, Peter, lovesick beyond reason, had been sneaking around the university, secretly watching Laura from a public phone booth